Hello, I'm Jack Austin, aka Magnus, aka The Whale, aka Inevitable Future, aka Sasquatch, aka Jack the Oxymoron, aka Master Annihilator. But you can call me Austin.
Or you can call him the stupid one.
Yeah, I'm Jamie.
And I am Ben. You've probably heard me before at this point. Today we are going to be playing Metroid Zero Mission. This is a remake of the original Metroid game that was released on the NES back in the late 90s.
Now, something interesting about the first Metroid game is during the time that the first Metroid came out, all the games that Nintendo had released up into that point were all happy, good feel, yay kind of games. This was the very first kind of horror game that Nintendo released, and because of that, it was so popular. And that's what it's really been running on.
No, I mean, once you play, because the game doesn't really run with its horror theme, especially in later games, there's, the thing that this game plays on is its, how do you say it? It's your progression while you're playing. Because as you're playing the game, you progressively get stronger and stronger and stronger, and it becomes really evident. Like, in 20 minutes into the game, you'll be able to completely wipe the floor with the character that you had just 20 minutes before, which is something that you don't really have a lot of times in video games. Like, you'll go through, the entire game, and by the end of the game, you might be, 2 times stronger than you were at the beginning. But, this game, it really has a lot of just power progression, and it's what makes Metroid really interesting.
And that's also, even though it's a different form of game, that's also what makes RPGs like Pokemon such a success, is because during the game you can see such an amount of progression, and that gives you a sense of accomplishment that people really crave in video games.
Well, Metroid even more, because when you're dealing with RPGs, especially games like Pokemon and Final Fantasy, it's just like MMOs where it's just a bunch of numbers on a screen. Metroid is much more of an action-adventure game where you can see, physically, the progress that you're making. While in Pokemon, you might just see the name of an attack, like Flamethrower, without actually seeing a flamethrower. Especially in the early generations, X and Y has animations for their attacks, but even then, it's the same animation, over and over, and it's not really as fluid as Metroid can get at some points.
Not as fluid as, jumping in a circle and shooting, yellow balls of death.
Although I do like the character tracking. Whenever you see her jump, oh my goodness, it's her. That was breaking back then.
Oh, I was gonna have it a secret for the first time she dies whenever she breaks out and
Oh, okay. Okay, see, my problem was that was such a big thing, except at the very beginning of the game, you get to see her face. And it was obviously long eyelashes and, thin eyes, so it's the character portraits of a girl. So unless it's, some really weird guy, it's most likely a girl anyways.
Well, the thing that you have to realize is that this is, a remake of the original Metroid. And at this point, everybody who was going to play this game already knew that Samus was a girl, so there was really no point in hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
In the original Metroid game, it was a big shock factor, but by the time this game rolled around, it really didn't matter anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you took damage.
So is this just remade for the PC, or?
No, this was for the Game Boy Advance back in 2004.
They got better graphics and better.
Well, they completely
betterness.
re-overhauled the game.
Mm-hmm.
They added new bosses. The layout of the area is completely different, and it's much bigger, and it's much better, in my opinion. This is why I'm playing this version of the game over the original. It's just that this is literally the superior version of the game.
See, I was thinking, when you said it was an overhaul, I was, trying to compare it to the Halo Anniversary versus Halo 1. That was just, the graphics. It wasn't...
That was just a graphical update.
Yeah, okay. So it's, literally the makeup of the game.
They literally recreated everything and changed everything up.
Is it just me, or those statues that are holding Samus in ball form remind me of ancient Egypt? I don't know why.
Well, if you look at in the loading screen when she first changed over, it was ancient Egypt, or at least hieroglyphics.
Later in the game, you in the final level, there is a bunch of those statues, and there are a bunch of hieroglyphics. It's not really necessarily explained in this game, the origin of Samus, but I don't even know it that well either. but apparently she comes from a tribe of like bird people. I don't really
Yeah.
I don't really know it either.
Is that why she does the jump spin ball of death?
No, that's just a way of transportation. She actually does get a jump and spin ball of death later on that literally destroys everything. It's awesome. Night is one of the few times I'm actually.
Now I'm trying to figure out, is that acid or lava? Because either one should really mess you up a lot more.
That's acid.
It looks a little more like a deep fryer.
No, that's lava.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It looks like a deep fryer. All you need to do is just
Stick a chicken in there.
No, roll Samus around in some flour.
Oh goodness, this is messed up. She is a bird person. Samus fried chicken.
Well, there we go. No, that's lava because there is actually acid in this game.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah.
That's very lightly colored lava.
But there's different suits that you can get later in the game. Like the suit that you get later, one of them will protect you from acid, but it doesn't protect you from lava. Another one will protect you from lava, but not acid.
Not acid. Oh my goodness, she's a girl! And she broke her back.
I think we already knew that she was a girl.
Yeah. I know. I was just restating
We
the
stated
argument.
it like 5 times. Why does the thing have its eyes closed when it goes down to attack? It's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, what?
You notice it looks a lot like the eye of Sauron. Like whenever it opens its eyes, the inner part looks a lot like the like whole eye of Sauron. See?
So, basically what happened to me last time is I only had 5 missiles and I didn't want to take this thing on. And I kind of got scared. And I could really have killed this thing by now, probably, if I really wanted to.
So why
What-
not? Why
what-
didn't you?
Because he didn't know like what to do with it.
Like, what do I do? It's a giant spiky worm.
Well, the thing
Shoot
is
it in the
that
eye.
last time that I was playing it, I ran out of missiles way too fast.
Nah.
Oh, because you were shooting the eye when it wasn't open?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
And he wasn't hitting like directly in the middle.
Like that.
Well, now that I ran out of missiles, it decides to just let me go. Because
He's
apparently a predator lets go of its prey once the prey can no longer fight back.
actually in the Predator movies, the Predator wouldn't attack the people if they didn't have guns. So
Yeah.
you know, as soon as they couldn't fight back, they were just like, oh yeah, cool, you.
Well, because apparently that took the fun out of it, but I don't think that worm would like that. Yeah, if I can call it a worm, I don't think that worm had that high enough of sentience to think, oh, it's no fun anymore. It was probably like, ooh, food.
Something else. I found it.
Yeah, just like that, I just cut out the save stations.
You got one of those little bug things
So
on you.
why does Samus willingly jump into these statues at the end of the level or whatever? Like, I don't get it.
Because she comes from like a tribe of bird people.
Okay.
So she knows.
It's
That-
kind of safe.
What
I
are
don't
the
know.
statues? What are
They-
those?
The statues, gameplay-wise, completely re-heal you. They
Oh, okay.
refill all of your missile tanks.
Okay.
Because you know, if you're looking for missiles, you might as well find a
Like
statue.
roll up in a ball and land
Yeah,
a
like there.
statue.
You can get missiles by killing.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
things.
really?
But you know, if you just want to regain health, roll up in a ball and sleep in a statue for a little bit.
That is not advice I would give anyone.
So what were those, a few seconds ago, what were those little pink balls surrounding you?
They're like little bugs, and the more and more that like connect onto you, the dangers they get.
Oh, okay.
Basically, if a bunch of them jump on you at the same time, they can start hurting you.
Oh, okay.
I just got that out because I was like, dead end. So then I just figured you guys didn't need to see me walk all the way back out. That ends up happening a lot in the later episodes. I think I recorded roughly 4.5 hours worth of footage, and in some of the later episodes, I cut out an hour of footage.
Man.
Oh, just going into dead ends?
This game has a lot of backtracking in it. There is.
Skyrim backtracking!
Oh goodness, yeah, no.
This is completely non-linear gameplay.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, the world is you get to run around in the world, and because of that, sometimes you'll get very, very lost. And that's what happened to me. A lot.
Again, same thing like Skyrim. You just like, where do I go? I don't know what to do.
Ooh, a cliff! Let's see if we can scale it by jumping.
Hey, sometimes it works. Like If you go
I know.
backwards and like jump,
Or,
or
like-
it just like randomly puts you up the cliff.
What I do is I just go into third person, and for some reason that helps.
You know what I do? I just don't play Skyrim.
You're lame. Instead, I'll just play a Metroid game.
Oh yeah.
Which I do have to admit, Metroid is pretty cool, but I'd rather play Skyrim. Get the pink balls off here.
I never really got the point of playing Skyrim when I could play like Pathfinder or Shadowrun or something that's like better.
Well, yeah, but like you need other people, and you have to have them organized in order to do that. And people don't like organization.
Wait, is Pathfinder another like?
It's basically Dungeons and Dragons, except yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons.
So it's not even a video game.
No.
Ben, we're talking about video games, okay?
Well,
You're
I
not
don't
even
care.
talking about a video game.
No, I'm not. Thank you very much for pointing that out.
Be quiet. Well, don't be quiet because you know the most probably about this game than us. So.
I will leave. I will leave if you don't respect me.
So can this thing just not get hurt by your little gold nuggets?
Nope. And they're not gold nuggets, just like Mega Man. They are molten plasma. Gosh dang it, guys.
No, I'm pretty sure Mega Man shoots Tic Tacs.
I thought it was a lemon.
It is-
E-Tank! They have E-Tanks here too!
Except they don't just refill your health, they give you an entire extra 100 hit points.
Whoa.
Simultaneous. Whoa.
So do you have that permanently, or is that
Yep,
like a short
it's
term?
permanent.
Well,
Whoa.
until you lose it.
No,
Oh, like it's an upgrade.
yeah, it's permanent. It's just like missile tanks. Whenever you get a missile tank upgrade, you keep the missiles that you get permanently.
Oh, that's
Wow. For a schwanky.
cool. So it's like a capacity upgrade.
Yes.
You know, I can't think of Samus though without thinking of
Super
Smash Bros. Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was like the most OP person in Smash Brothers.
From a competitive perspective, she's pretty low tier.
Really?
Yeah.
I never
loved-
used her. I personally never used her. I used Fox or I used
Fox
Fox
is-
for a little bit, but I after that like I really loved using Mewtwo, and then in the sequel I would use Lucario.
Fox is considered like top tier in professional play for melee.
What about the Mewtwo and
Mewtwo is
Lucario?
not.
Okay.
Hmm.
I just remember destroying with the Mewtwo and Lucario.
Oh, I can. You know, that was a safe state that is skipped over. But yeah, I use Bowser a lot, even though he's considered really low tier, and I've been able to, you know,
Beat up some really good people.
yeah.
The thing I liked about Samus so much is the charge shot that she has.
Same thing with Mewtwo and
Mhm.
Lucario.
He also Donkey Kong also has it. A bunch of people have it.
Except that it's
Yeah,
not more.
except
with
it's a-
Donkey Kong is it's a punch. It's not far range.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was the advantage of Samus. You could go away from the conflict, charge your shot, walk back in and just hit, and you knock out just everyone.
Well, also
Well,
with Samus,
just one person.
between Samus and then the Mewtwo/Lucario, Samus has the missiles that she can just shoot, like just keep shooting and shooting and shooting. It was so annoying.
Once, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed that throughout this entire thing, there are certain blocks that I haven't been able to destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had to have bombs in order to do that.
Okay.
And this game, you might have also noticed that I shoot the wall a lot because this game is loaded with secrets.
Yeah.
Like everywhere, every nook and cranny seems to have like a
Something
missile
else.
tank upgrade, an energy tank upgrade, you know, different types of weapons.
Here's those things. Oh, my goodness.
Shoot! Get out of there. So
Yeah,
I'm-
you just bomb them.
Oh,
and get them
okay.
off. You can also bomb jump, like you just saw. If you place down a bunch of bombs right in a row.
They
You
move
So
to you
I can
personally.
you have unlimited bombs,
Yep.
but you don't have unlimited missiles.
No.
Bombs seem a little more effective than missiles.
No, they're not.
Yeah, the thing about bombs is they only get placed down,
Uh-huh.
and missiles you can
from far
shoot.
range.
Yeah, which is why they're good. Another thing, back to Smash Brothers, that I liked about Samus was the grab technique. Damaged them as you grab. Like it wasn't just like grab then damage. It was damage with a grab.
Well,
which was,
Samus has one of the best grabs in the game because she can
she has that little light beam or whatever.
she can grab onto ledges with that grab. So if she's just barely out of reach of the ledge, she can
Mhm.
grab it. She can also grab just a flat wall, and then she can just hang on to the flat wall, and then she can jump. Samus has the most recovery options whenever she gets hit off stage in Melee, because she can bomb jump with her down B, all the bombs.
Well,
she can lift herself up in the
I'd
air.
have to differ. I'd have to, disagree with you on that. I think it'd be between Kirby and Jigglypuff because they just can fly.
Yeah, Kirby is pretty sweet.
But you see, Kirby only has like 5 jumps or something, and then each jump gives diminishing returns. The thing about Samus is that if she's hit and then she goes up pretty far, she can
come back down.
She can drop a bomb, and then she can drop another bomb, and then she can bomb jump off of those bombs.
Yeah, see, look, there's the Egyptian whatever hieroglyphics.
Bird people.
Except there's not even hieroglyphics. Oh yeah, so it does fill up your missiles again.
Yeah, it fills up your entire life bar and your missile bar.
So what enemy besides the boss does the most damage? Because I've seen a lot of enemies just do 1, and then a lot of enemies do like 3 or 4 or even 5.
5 what?
Damage to your heart or health bar.
I haven't been getting hit by a lot of things, but these are just the basically think of these like Goombas out of Super Mario Brothers. They're like the weakest enemy.
Except they're a lot more effective than Goombas. Goombas suck. Like, not to be mean to Goombas, but they're
not to
pretty
be
bad.
mean to a fictional ethnic race, but
I don't even think they're an ethnicity. It's just like a different species, like a different animal.
not to be unfair to the things that are trying to kill you, but
Hey.
You're
All-
racist against dogs. Dogs aren't a race. They are.
well, you know what? You can.
Well, technically, like, if you
Wouldn't
think
that be
about the
breedist?
human race.
Yeah, I think it would.
That would be breedist, wouldn't it? If you're racist against certain type of dogs.
Oh my goodness.
So, are we breedist against cows?
Yes.
But there's only one type of cow.
Yeah, that is. No, there's a lot of cows, dude.
Yeah, I just took a jump.
Well,
cut
really,
because
there's no such thing as a breed of dog. It's just like, really, it's kind of gross. It's just inbreeding, until you get like such specific features that the dog just kind of gets screwed up. Like, look, like the dogs with all the health problems they have in the different breeds aren't supposed to happen. It's because they're so, they're just so like inbred to have those features that their like genetic makeup is like missing stuff.
Yay!
It's
and breed-
borderline animal cruelty.
to breed dogs.
I wouldn't really think that. I wouldn't really think that that's cruelty. Just throwing my 2 cents out there.
Yeah, but I find the cool thing just about dog breeding, besides the fact that Austin thinks it's animal cruelty.
No, I don't. It was a joke.
I know. Is the fact that you can get some pretty crazy dogs with some pretty crazy
Like
abilities.
mixing a Chihuahua with a Great Dane.
Or no,
no, I'm talking about.
Chihuahuas with pit bulls. Their bodies are small, but their jaws, their like face and head is as big as their body. It's creepy.
No, I'm talking about like animals with cool abilities, like the bloodhounds. They can smell like crazy.
Well, yeah, to a certain extent, but like really, mutts are the healthiest, and usually they'll like. There comes a point to where bloodhounds, like when you keep inbreeding them, they'll just lose that ability. Like, or that's all they will have, and they'll just be like a cancerous blob.
That kind of messed up.
This is the final time that we'll be facing this annoying thing.
Yeah, but the
So this was the first time that I realized.
Is this a boss?
Kind of. This was the first time where I kind of realized, hey, those things that are popping out of the wall that are always trying to hurt me? Maybe I could possibly shoot them. Oh, it gives me more missiles. So you mean I could have been recharging all the missiles that I've been losing whenever I keep on. So I felt like an idiot right there.
Ah, yes. We were just talking about dogs, weren't we?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not. Oh, you have a charge shot now.
Yes, I do have a charge shot, and if you hold on the charge shot while you are jumping, you get like a charge jump.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, you can harm
fried
things.
chicken.
Oh, God.
Fried Samus.
Fried Samus. Da, 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 da.
You're only saying this because she's a woman, and you're just misogynist.
I want a massage.
That's kind of messed up, Austin.
What are you talking about?
Don't make me a
Misogynist.
sandwich.
Don't make you a sandwich.
Oh, misogynist is sexist. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Austin, it's
Maybe-
specifically against women.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
You
You're a
misogynist.
No, I'm only
misogynist.
saying it because